Good evening and welcome to Retain Tech with Perceiver Tozagano. This is just a mini section, and we will be looking at just a little bit of continuation with what we've been talking about for the past 1, 2 to 3 months, digital entrepreneurship. But this mini section will be looking a little bit more deeper into practicalizing how we can make use or we can take advantage of digital entrepreneurship and how can we jump in frail, so to speak, right? Because we discuss, what it is. It's just using electronic means to sell your product and services to your client or your customers or your consumers, wherever you find yourself, as compared to the traditional model where you have to open a storefront, or you have to open a little booth, or you have to open a massive supermarket and you display your product, or you have a business that offers services. You open up an office space where you advertise yourself and people come to your office to receive services and stuff like that, right? So with digital entrepreneurship, instead of having a physical location, you are actually virtual. You are using the digital space to be able to market yourself, to be able to sell your product to your customers or your client. So, but today we'll be zeroing in on one of the most widely used platforms in the world that almost everybody uses Facebook, and the number of Facebook users is growing exponentially every day. So we'll be zeroing in on Facebook, looking at Facebook Marketplace and Facebook Shop, right? How do I put my product or my service, or how do I put myself out there on Facebook Marketplace? How do I set it up? I know a lot of businesses and small to medium to large corporations all have Facebook pages. They own the Facebook Marketplace, and individuals are also having their own space on the Facebook Marketplace where they are showcasing their product, their services, and their skills. And what that does for them is that it helps them to reach a much wider audience than they would typically reach if they didn't have access to the social media platform. So we'll be looking a little bit more deeper into that, step-by-step guide or step-by-step, outline of how can I list my product on, on Facebook Marketplace, right? But first of all, you must have a Facebook account. You must have a Facebook account, and once you have the Facebook account, from within your account, on the left hand side of the page, you can see there. I click on the home button, and it lists a lot of other things. I see friends, I see groups saved, and a lot of other things are listed on the left hand side of the Facebook page. And among the many things are listed, you see marketplace. That is where you go to, right? So the first thing is you must have an account with Facebook. So you can either go use the desktop computer, your laptop, or your mobile phone. And then you can navigate to the marketplace. And to navigate to the marketplace, I just click on marketplace, as you see it here where my mouse pointer is highlighted. And it's going to open the Facebook marketplace. As you can see, I already have, like, it's already showed me all the people who are on Facebook Marketplace with different products and different things they are offering. I can see cars, I see computers, I see different things, I see properties, and just the list goes on and on and on. Businesses have listed their businesses here, different companies selling different things and individuals, right? So if I want to join the trail and I want to be a part of that community and I have a product to list, I have a room for rent, I have a place that I'm selling, I have a product I'm selling, I have a service that I want to offer. Maybe I'm into writing, helping people write business proposals or writing project proposals. If that's a skill set I have, I can also list them, on the Facebook Marketplace, right? So if you just look down the list there, you see different categories of things you can list. You see classify. Classify is where you list your services and your skill, right? And the different things you can do. You still list items in there, but you can also list your services, that you can perform. So on a classified, you get electronics. So based on the kind of product or service that or whatever you have to list, they have categories. So you can go, if you uh have a product that has to do with apparel, like clothes and stuff. If you listen stuff that has to do with electronics, right? The different categories is there. You just click on that, and then you can list a product within that, that location. Or if you are trying to find a specific product from Facebook Marketplace, you also use Facebook Marketplace to find things you want to buy, right? And the prices there will be a little bit more cheaper than the actual store. But the only thing, and then the caveat of that is that you gotta know who you're trading with. You gotta be very careful, right? Some of them, you can buy from them in your location, right? If, for example, I live down in Tacoma in the States, if somebody in Tacoma is selling an item that I'm interested in, I will click on the item, I review the item, like this phone. Uh, it gives me information about the person. If you look towards the right hand side of the screen, it gives me a lot of information about the goods or the item that the person is selling, who they are, how long they've been on Facebook Marketplace. And at the bottom there, you see at the bottom of that page, you see message, send seller a message. I can send a message to the seller. Is that item still available? And I click on that. And this person look at somewhere around we call Parkland, not too far from it, right? So I can send a message if it's still available, you can let me know. And if we can have a common meeting point, and I can tell them, okay, well, can we meet at the mall? Can we meet at this store? Can we meet at this public place? Let me take a look at the item you have. And if it's something as the description says it is, then I can buy it. If not, I keep moving on and I try to find another product. But that's not the focus point here today. The focus point here today is how can I list a product on the Facebook Marketplace if I have an item that I want to list on the marketplace? How do I go about that? So once we are here, we say electronic. So we are listing currently on a category called electronics. So on electronics, I'll say create a new listing. I can click on that new listing, and then it gives you different options to choose from. Choose listing type: items for sale, create multiple listing, vehicles for sale, home for sale, or rent. So if I have a single item for sale, maybe I just have a cell phone, or I have a watch, or I have a laptop I'm not using this old and I want to get rid of it, but I want to keep it in the house. I want to sell it to somebody who wants a second-hand item. Or if I have more than one item to sell, I have a cell phone, I have a watch, I have a computer, I have a TV or a television to list, then I can come to create multiple listings, right? But we'll be focusing primarily on just how to list a single item. I click on single item. But before you can list an item, the caveat is you must have a picture of the items you want to list, right? So you have to go to work and do a little bit of work. You need to either have a pictures or videos of the items you want to list, because and make sure the pictures you're taking are clear and detailed, like the individual or the people you are selling to can see the items in this fullness, right? So you can take the full corners of the picture, right, the full size, depending on what are you selling, and give a description of your product. So you must have pictures of the product you want to sell. And then if you have a video too, you can upload the video if you also have the video. So if you want to do a video for a walk around your property or your item that you're selling, you want a video description, you can click on video, add video. But first of all, you have to make sure you have recorded that video and you already have it stored on your computer or on your phone or whatever you're using to create your Facebook listing. If it's a picture, you can either add a picture or you can drag the picture. I can click on picture right now. It's going to open a location on my computer where I have pictures stored, right? So let me see if I got some, it's some kind of pictures on my computer that we can use. The pictures. Good. Like I got some nursing uniforms. I'll try just look at some for my sister, right? And it's all in here. You don't see that, but I see it because I'm not sharing that particular screen, right? So I can just click on that, and you see that picture added on there. Now you see the picture that I want to update. Let's see, I'm setting that script, right? So I'll just add a picture of the script in there. If I have multiple pictures to add, I click on add another picture up there, and I go back and I keep adding pictures. If I have another picture to add, I click on add, and I add another picture to my listing. If I have a video to add, I just click on the add button, add video, and it'll take me to the same location or the location where the picture is when the video is stored and I can use the same process and and store the video in it. So currently I have 3 pictures in there. I need a title for the picture, right? I will say dressing uniform. Oh, sorry. I can put a price on it so that if someone comes to the page, they know exactly how much I'm selling. If I say $20 for that. Women's top, and so it's as for the category, what it is. It's an apparel, right, or clothing. So I'm checking the list for that specific category. You gotta be very specific with the category, right? It's clothing. If I'm listing clothing and I'm not listing it in the right place, I list it on something else. If someone is searching on Facebook Marketplace for clothing or for scrub, it's not going to come up, right? So you have to be very specific where you are listing the item. And even on the women's clothing, I see women's activewear, women's coats and jacket, women's dresses, jeans, women's jumpsuit, leggings, and just give you different categories of women clothes or women, women's wear. So I looked at clearly, I don't see like women's uniform or anything that has to do with that, right? So I can either choose something that can close to it, active wear, or I can click on other women clothing, right? And then I have to give a condition of it. Is it new? Is it used? Is it fairly used? If it is new, I click on new, and then it has sizes. So it's asking me to select what sizes does the women clothing I'm selling comes in. So it can be small, medium. So I can select multiple items. All right, so I can say one item at a time. So it's a large. And then description. So you have to describe what you're selling. So you, like you and a uniform for nurses, right? So like the pictures and the video before you create the listing on Facebook Marketplace, you need to take your time and write a detailed description, a very short, unique, and captivating description of the item you are selling, right? So that it will be displayed with the item. So when someone clicks on the item on your marketplace, it gives them a description of the item that is very unique. And they have the colors. I can click on black. What kind of material it is it cotton? Is it what it is? And how many quantity do I have in store currently? I have 5 in stock. And these are other things you can add at school. Don't really worry about that. That goes to like ordering and automatic order and versus stuff. But these are just manual order we listing we are creating right now. So we're not worried about the SKU. Post listing after you publish. Posting is where you want Facebook to help you to share, make your item available or viewable to all of a lot more range than just your followers and people that you know. And then if you don't want your followers to see your friends to see your listing, of course you can say from half from friends. I don't know why you want to do that now, because you want your friends to help to buy your product, right? So if you're not done and you think that you want to take a break, then you can just click on save draft. Save draft will just save that work. It's not going to publish it on Facebook Marketplace. It's going to save it, just keep it for you. You come back and continue working on it. Probably like you see, we don't have enough information on the description, right? So I want to go back and do a little bit of more research and do a little bit more writing, and then come back and then I'll fill that section out. I can just click on save as a draft, and then come back the next day, and the item will still be in there, and I can go back and review the draft, and I update it before I can publish it. So I can click on next. So there are 3 steps. So next, we'll see what we'll be doing next. Delivery method. So I live in Tacoma. That's my location currently. If you're in Monrovia or Nimba, Grand Jude, whatever you find yourself, Then it's asking you here. The next step you see delivery method said local pickup. Local pickup is where you're not buying it online from the shipper to you or anything. Local pickup means we live in the same locality, we live in the same local community. That means we can meet at a public place and you pick up your item. You pay my money, you pick your item, I go, you go. So that's the local pickup to come out. So if you want to ship orders and receive payouts, you need to update your tax information, right? So I used to do I have my whole business set up a whole Facebook marketplace. But it's been a while since I used that. That's what's asking here if I should provide required information. I used to ship out to people. I had a business there. I have people buying my stuff all over the states, and then once they buy, I have how to receive my pay myself, my bank information, my tax information. I set up everything here, and then people just order up the stuff. I receive the information that someone order your slippers, your clothes, or whatever they order. I receive the order, I process it, and ship it out to them. They pay the shipping fee, everything else, and I ship out to them. But that's not what we're doing right now. If you live in a location like the States or in Europe where they provide that option, you can do that. But for our part of the world, like in Liberia, it's a little difficult to set up a payment to ship stuff to people there, right? So the postal system not really working. So the only method you're gonna have available will be local pickup, where you can meet at a public place and deliver the person goods or item that they want, that they want to buy from you. And if you look at meetup preferences, it tell you where do you want to meet up. And the safest place to be will be in public places. You can pick that option up, and it's gonna put that option on your product. So anyone who goes to view your product says, "Oh, meet public meetup." That means we meet up at the supermarket, we meet at a public location, at the church location, whatever it is that you want to meet. But make sure it's public. You're not going to somebody's house. If you want to go to somebody's house, you gotta be very careful with that, right? So, and then door pickup is where you want to buy it to come at your doorstep or your house, and item will be right in your door, and they pick it up, right? Or you want to drop off. You want to drop it off to the person who have bought it. So these are all options that you can have, and it shows up on your listing. And anyone who buying it and whichever method they prefer, they will pick that option. And then once they about to buy item, so oh well, I see he or she does drop off. That means you, the seller, drop it off at their location or wherever they are. Door pickup means they are coming to your location to pick up the item. You don't want a lot of people coming to your house in the kind of situation to pick up item from your house, right? So you don't want to make your house too public to everybody. It's not that's what I mean. So the best option for you there will be to meet in a public place for the individual to pick up the item. I've done a lot of Facebook trade or transactions where I go meet up the person at the supermarket or at the store, and I pick the item that I bought up from there. I usually buy like iPads and stuff to refurbish and things like that. So I see it, and I go meet it in public place. Once in a while, person, oh, you can come to my house and pick it up, but it'll be at the door front, right? So I just drive to the house. I've already paid them online. I just go to the house, the items right on that stairway. I just pick it up and I move on, and I move on my way. So those options are all there for you to make use of. So once you set up your account, you have to set all those options and the preferences. And as I said, if you are in if you are in a location where these things like shipping is not ordered, it's not your postal system is not very active like in Liberia, then pick these options, right? So once your location is automatic, if you can change it if you want to, you can still save it as a draft if you want to, and then the next step down will be to move on to the next phase of your listing. I click on next, and then next you see list in more places. List in more places will bring out other marketplaces, right, that are close to you or close to your locality, where you can list. It's like different stores you want to list your product in, right? It's like I have a product, I've developed a product, maybe cassava powder that I sell, right? And I want to sell my product in different stores in Monrovia or in Liberia. So this time online, it's like a virtual store, right? A digital store for different places at different locations. So I see the list of different stores that I can list my items. So I'll see, it's a full Louis buy and sell, Washington buy and sell. So whichever location that I'm close to that I want to list my product, I just make the selection. So it is people in those locations that will see my product. If I'm not selling in that group, they're not going to see in that group. But I can share my post on Facebook with friends, and friends can share it, and everybody can share my product or my Facebook or marketplace product, and I can have a wider audience, right? And that is the way to go about it. So once I'm done selecting where I want to list my product, the different stores or the different virtual store that I want to sell my product in or list my product, right? Then I click on publish. And then at the bottom of the page, you see publish at the bottom because we've gone through the 3 steps. We've listed the first option where we describe our product. We went to the next step where we give it some, how the kind of method of shipping, whether the person is picking it up, whether we're dropping it off to them, or we're meeting it, at a public place to be able to deliver the item to that customer or whoever have bought that item. And the last place or the last step in that process will be, where do I want to list my item? Where do I want to sell it? And I was just telling you that if it was a physical store, I could go to Ganta. I want to list in the Sati Brother store. I want to list in the Bahar Brother store. I want to list in Jan Floma and Son store. I want to list in James Doma Son store. Those are different stores in Ganta, right? Or in Grand Judo or whatever you find. So they got different shops, right? And I want to sell that particular product. So, or I want to put it in each of the different people's stores so that different people can see it. Because when you have your product in one store, people only go to that store and people will see it, right? If I'm selling in 3-4 different stores or showcasing 3 different stores, more people will see it as compared to just one person seeing, as compared to just it being in one particular store. So it's the same thing with the virtual store or the virtual location where I want to list my product so that I can have other people can see it in other marketplaces. So once I'm done with that, I can publish. Publish means I want to make it available online so that everybody else who comes online or goes to Facebook Marketplace and search for nurses uniform can see my product. If they liked it, they can order it and I can deliver it to them. So we'll go ahead and we'll publish the item, and I'm going to click on publish. And let's see what happened. So the item is been published to the Facebook Marketplace. And once you don't publish your items, you will see it right there. And then it brings a little box that tells you boost your listing. Boost the listing means you just want Facebook to help you to make so that a lot of people can be able to see your item or your listing on Facebook. So it's gonna show like in your you have 5,000 viewers, right, or 5,000 followers, but Facebook have billions of people on there. So you can tell Facebook to help you to target your listing to a particular geographical location or to a particular age group, right? That is what the boosting is for. But the boosting is not free too. You pay a little bit of money for that. Facebook usually charge for boosting. If you want to boost your listing so that Facebook can show your product or your service to different group of people or in different age range and different geographical location, then you can boost your product or you can boost your listing. And once you do that, Facebook will show that item to that particular group of people you specify. Let's assume that I want to sell the product I'm selling is in there for between age 18 to 25. Those are in the group where I wanted to see the item, right? So I can pick that from the boosting option. Let's see what that looks like here. Click on boosting. Right? It's working a little bit of trouble, but that's okay. Voila. So if you look in there on the post marketplace listing, as I said, you pay some money and Facebook will tell you it's clean as right there. If you look at it, you see select your budget type. It's as up there in that box is gray out, but it said fixed budget. If you come down and tell you $1 and it's a 3-day campaign, and it's estimated that if I pay $1 to Facebook, Facebook is going to run an ad for my listing for 3 days, and it has the potential of reaching 272 people up to 788 people. If I pay, let's say, a little bit more, $4 to Facebook for the 3-day ad to boost my listing, Facebook is telling me that it's possible my ad or my listing will be seen by 1,024, between 1,024 persons to 2,958. And as I said, the only thing with boosting your marketplace listing is you pay a little bit of fee for it. But then Facebook will help you and make sure that your ad is seen by more people than just the people that were in your circle or the people that you share it with. So if that is something that you are interested in, then of course you can go ahead, and set it up and pick which type you want. I say $5, and then it will ask me for my payment method. How do I want to pay for my ad? Right? Yeah, so it's 3 days, so it's like $5 a day. Okay, so it's not $5 for 3 days, but it's $5 per day. So 15. If I pay $15 for 3 days, my post will be able to reach between 1,273 to 3,679 people over the span of 3 days. And you know how Facebook does that? If you've been scrolling on Facebook and you just see different ads and different things popping up on your page, on your timeline and stuff, that's how Facebook does it. They have an algorithm. They have a way they can schedule all those things to display on different people on Facebook as they browse, their Facebook page at different locations and at different times. And then once you have a payment method, you place it, and Facebook is going to go ahead and just shoot your ad to the audience and make it available to a lot of people. But we're not doing that. It's just I'm just trying to show you something in there. So if you look out here, our item is now listed. So if you look here, our item is now listed on the Facebook Marketplace, and you can see a person listed. That's how I used to sell a lot of different stuff, right? These are all things I used to sell on Facebook Marketplace. But it's been a while since I captured my store. I need to get back to that. Sometimes life takes you in different directions, and you kind of slow down some stuff. But we getting back there, and so these are all old listings that I've had on there. People have bought stuff and things like that, right? So if you have any question about what we just did, you can just email me or shoot me a message or shoot me a text, and then we can set up your marketplace for you. If you don't know how to go about it, we can help you, to be able to set up the process. But if you can follow the process that I just went through, that will be great. And you see this three, you see share. Share is where I want to share my listing on my profile page, right? On my profile, I can share it. I can share with a group of people. I can share on Messenger. I can copy the link and paste on my page and be able to share with other people so they can see it. Right. So you can share your Facebook listing with other people. You can mark as pending. You can view your listing. You can list in more places. You can edit it. I mean, if I made a mistake with the name, I type or the price, I can go back to edit. And then Facebook is going to allow me to come back and edit the price, to edit the name, to edit whatever mistake that I made on there. And I just click on next, and then I click on update, and then it updates the correction that I have made in there. So voila, there we are back in there. And then if I don't want to show my listing anymore on Facebook, of course, in the marketplace, I can just hit delete listing. Delete means you want to get rid of that listing. You don't want it. You want to delete it from there. It's going to get rid of it from there completely. And these are just shipping orders. Orders is mostly if someone bought something for your store. Shipping offers, you don't have anything on that. Payouts will show. As I told you, I've been selling quite a little bit on Facebook. You can see some of the product that people bought. Like this purse was delivered on September 27, 2021, September 23rd, July 17, and you can see some of the my sales on Facebook, my delivery. So that those are my paid out. These are money that I receive after people bought my product. So there you go. Your seller dashboard just give you a little bit more information about how your product is doing, your last paid out, not just a little bit of information, how many listing you have. Just give you an overview of your entire market, your Facebook marketplace. So if you want to create a new listing, you can click on create a new listing. You can go back to your homepage, and then on your right hand side, you'll see marketplace. You click on marketplace, and then you click on create new listing, and then you walk through the process. It's very simple. It's not that difficult. It's easy to do, and anyone can do it. So if you have any question about that, just shoot me a message, and let's talk about it. But remember, before you list your product on the Facebook marketplace, make sure you have a very clear and neat picture of your product. Or if you want to include video, make sure that you've created that video. And then also make sure that you have a very brief and concise description of your product that you're selling, so that the people go to the marketplace and they search for your product, they click on it, they can see a description about it, because you don't just want to list anything that doesn't have a description, like, yeah, what is it, right? Talk a little bit about it to convince someone to buy it. That's what the description is for. So you have to include the description, you have to include the price. And if you live in a location like Liberia, where we don't have shipping and handling and rest of the stuff, where our postal system is not really working, then the best thing you can for you is pickup, right? Where the person, I'm too sure a lot of people, doing it right now, people who are selling Facebook Marketplace, the person contact you. We did a couple of that in 2022. We were selling slingers and stuff in Monrovia. Guys who contact on our Facebook Marketplace in Monrovia, they needed some slingers. We'll interact, tell them the price. Okay, well, meet me at red light, meet me at either red junction, and then they pay the money. We deliver the product, and we'll move on. So that is the only means of transaction that we have. And our system is developed where our postal system works, then you can sit in the County or gradually you order your stuff on Facebook, and then the person can put it in the mail, take it to the post office, and then they can deliver it to you in the County or in Grand Julia or San or wherever you find yourself. But until then, it's physical delivery that we have, where you go and meet the person in the place and you can deliver your goods or item to them. So the Facebook Marketplace is pretty straightforward. And then we will move, the next thing we'll move on to before we close for today, we're already going 30 minutes, will be a Facebook shop. Well, the Facebook Marketplace is good, it's unique. You can just list your product on the fly and you can go. But the marketplace, not yet the same, but the Facebook shop, right? You can have a shop on Facebook. The Facebook shop is it's like you have an online store, right? That you customize. It's got a customized store for your brand, right? It's a shop. So in there you can also set up your Facebook shop, which is an online store, but you're using Facebook to do that. So Facebook provides the tools and the platform or the means to be able to set up a shop on Facebook. So usually e-commerce stores and shop, they got like different websites and different tools that you can use to do your e-commerce website. They use the one that I used before was Shopify. I had a store I created with Shopify where I was selling stuff, and I linked that store with Facebook. I link it with Instagram and link it with other Medium and stuff like that, right? And I had a shop on I had a Facebook shop, so you can create a shop for your brand. So we'll also look at that process. If in case you want a Facebook shop, right? But a Facebook shop could be for one product, it could be for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different products, right? And that is a little bit more detail and stuff like that. But we'll take a look and see how we can create a Facebook a shop on Facebook. So we're gonna go to Facebook and we'll create a business page by selecting the create option and then set up your shop section on the Facebook business page. So we will go to Facebook and ensure your business meets with requirement. All right. So, but you have to make sure you know you that little bit of requirements that you would need. But we'll take a look at some of those things when we get on Facebook. That would require you to have like a bank account and have to have other business registration and all that stuff. So if you have all of those things, you can be able to sell or set up a shop on Facebook. So let's see. Where we are here. Give me a second. Let me find that business page where we can find ourselves to create. Uh, okay, so let me check to create a Facebook page. Put the Facebook page. Okay. Okay, no, it's not giving me. That's not the right thing. 1 second. It's jumping all over the place here. That's not what I'm looking for. Come on. See your profile. Yeah. Okay. Page. Mm. All right, 1 second. Let me get something straight here. So right now, it's 36 minutes. It's not a page, business. All right. Okay, category required. Page name, that option. All right, I think we are in the right place. I'm tripping. Sorry about that. I put it to the show. Now let's just see that option. This creating a page. Let me create a business page. Group shop business. See that. All right. What I can see. 1 second. I don't know why I'm tripping. I'm tripping tonight. 1 second. Okay, got different. That's the one I'm looking for. I'm trying to create a new business page. Mm, 1 second. I'll be right with you. Yes. So with the business page, so it gives you a little bit more structure and give you a little bit more give it a little bit more structure, as I said. So Okay, page. How to create a page. Some repeat of content. Okay, so it should be all right. We on the right track. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have the create page. So I get the page name. Let's say the business is eco-friendly clothing. Eco-friendly clothing line. Okay, let's just say that. The category, let's say, is clothing. It's a clothing store, right? As you can see that. A little bit of description. The description we sell, we manufacture, we design, create, and sell eco. Then once I'm done that, so I have to give the page a name. That the name the name of your store, of course. And then the category is like what kind of store it is. What am I selling within my store? It's a clothing store. If it's electronic, I will list electronic in there. And then, but all of these things need to be thought out before you even start to create the page, just to put that caveat out there, right? So these are stuff that take a little bit of time. You sit down with your little business plan. It's not going to be a detailed business plan. Like, okay, what am I selling? Well, you already might be selling stuff right now that you want to create a store for those things you're selling, right? So you know exactly what you're selling. You have your business name, business register, you know the kind of category you're selling in, and then find a description of for your store, right? A little captivating description, sweet, tasty that people read, if you know, they fall in love with it. And then once you do the three things, you click on create page. And then it's going to ask you for different information. So it's going to tell you, do you have a website? Do you have a phone number, address, location, and you can fill in the rest of the information if you want to. And then asking me to customize my page. I can add a profile picture for my business if I want to. I'll just add one of these nurses' uniform or clothes that we have earlier on today. And it said add an action button, prefer email messages. So let's not work on that for now. All right, so I add a picture there, as you can see on the page, on my business page that said eco-friendly clothing line. We design, create, and sell eco-friendly clothing. And I click on next. Oh, I didn't add a cover page. I can go back previous step and add a cover page. So these are all things that you need to sit down and think through, right? Like what picture do I want to use as my cover page? What picture do I want to use as my profile page for my business? And then I click on next. You can connect your WhatsApp. If you have your business WhatsApp, you want to connect it to your Facebook shop. You can also do that. You can add your number on there, and you can give a code to add your WhatsApp telephone number, and it's going to show that on your business, on your shop, so that other people can see it. I click on skip. I don't want to add that. I can invite people to my page if I want to, audience, to grow my clothing by inviting friends to connect. Once I say invite friends, it's going to invite all the people on my friend list to that page to like my page and to share my page. That's another way you can have a lot of people following your page and sharing your page and, giving advertisement or will post to your page. So you can invite friends to like your page on Facebook or your shop page. And I click on next. Stay informed about your page. It's just information about what's going on your page and the rest of the stuff. Facebook will send you direct notification. If someone goes to your page and they like somebody on your page, if someone leaves you a message, or what it is that someone did on your page. they will send you, a notification about any action that is taking place on your page. Then we click on next. That's done. Sorry, that's done. It's done next. So then is I will take you to one of my pages so that you can also see how it looks like. All right. So there we go. We created a page. That's the page overview. Mention, reviews, followers, photos, and the rest of the stuff. That is my shop, right? But there's a lot more to do to that shop than just we looking at there. Uh, it's a business create ad insight. Insight is where you need to just see how your page is doing. You need more what are people visiting the page, what are they clicking on item, or what are they doing on your page. So this is these are just few things you can use to create post, advertise, create a read, create a story. You can go live from your page. You can do a lot more on your page. There's inbox, there's content. Second, business feed, building system. So there's a lot of things you can do in here, but we're not going to dive deep into a lot of these things tonight. I was just telling you and showing that you can create a shop on Facebook and how you can manage billings and payments, business apps, business support homepage, page settings. You can connect your page with Instagram, WhatsApp, and other pages and the rest of the stuff, right? So we will have a concluding day to conclude setting up our shop on Facebook. But let me just show you one of my shop that I did have. I have on Facebook that it's not really active right now. This is it. It's called New Vision Essential, and we got a website and everything else. So that is my shop. Uh, but we haven't really been using it for quite a while now. And the actual thing you can find it. Let me show you a much better view of that New Vision shop. The shop we have on Facebook. Yep, this is what it looks like. Okay, so selling different product and different things. But it's been a while. We need to come back to the page. We have been out of we haven't been active for a while. So but as you can see, I had a 3,000 and plus followers, and I had a 3,002K likes on that particular page. So quite a few people. So that's just the business information, and that is the that's the shop that I have, and I got two other more shops here that haven't really been that active at the same time. See all profiles. There's another called Black is Beautiful. I haven't really done much with that, but if you need help setting up these shops or your Facebook marketplace, just inbox us and we can help with the process of setting it up. That's Black is Beautiful, and then I have the New Vision International Enterprise. Yeah, so I had this one too. That's another shop that we did have on Facebook. You see how many people? Yeah, this page was blown. We had a 4.5. We had a 4,500 followers, 4,000, 5,000 likes on this page. So these are stuff we were carrying in our store. But we getting back there. We just had a little bit of break in our services, in our business, but we'll definitely get back on our feet and get back to doing coming out more better and more with more product and more services to offer. But if you need these things set up for your store, if you need your business shop page set up, you can contact us and we can help you to do that. We can help you to write product description, and stuff on the page. So just let us know. You can contact us through our messenger page, and we will be able to help you to set those things up and be able to sell. Even if you're not having a full fledged business shop, right? You can list in the Facebook Marketplace and sell items. And if you're not selling items, too, you want to look for stuff to buy in the marketplace. You can also do that. You can also do that as well. So I want to tell you thank you for watching. It's almost getting to an hour since we've been here. I hope this was an informative section and you did learn something. As I said, you can shoot us a message on Facebook Messenger, and we can get back to you with answers for questions that you may have. So thank you for watching again. Good morning to wherever you are, and good night from my end. It's almost bedtime for me. It's 11:49. I know people just waking up in Nigeria right now in parts of Africa. So I'll say thank you for watching and thank you for your audience. And if you're going to watch this after, you're going to watch this after it ends, let us know what you think. We value your comments. We will appreciate if you can comment on our video and just give us a feedback as to how we're doing. We do really, really appreciate that. And this was brought to you by Rating Tech Foundation. This is just a recap, a little bit of deep diving into digital entrepreneurship using Facebook Marketplace and using Facebook Shop to sell your product or to market your services. So I hope this was an informative section, and I hope to come back to you again this week, sometimes Friday, with another content. And I hope you enjoy the time. And this is what we love doing. Reading Tech. This Young Toast signing off. You have yourself a wonderful, blessed evening. And just in case, Merry Christmas and a happy holidays to you and your family and friends wherever you are from the Reading Tech family. God bless you. Until we meet again. Bye-bye.